Montel Williams is back with me. Montel, I'm not sure where you stand with respect to the constitutionality of Gitmo, but we do know one thing. The recidivism rate is very high. Prisoners held there, released in the past. Some have gone on to commanderships. And the American public is really concerned about the way the president is releasing these guys. What's your opinion on this?
Look, I'm going to tell you something. We know for a fact that constitutionally and all the international treaties that we have signed, we have agreed in international law that when the end of the hostilities happen, either you will return detainees or you will charge them and convict them if you want to in a tribunal or in your own land. I don't agree with the release of them just for the fact that we need to let them go back to their homeland. I believe that if these were people that we found dangerous enough for us to have now kept incarcerated for this length of time, they should be brought back here on U.S. soil, put in a prison. Let me tell you something. We got some ultra super max here in the United States. I would feel better about them being in those kinds of jail cells than having an opportunity to be held by anybody else anywhere else in the world. So, I know a lot of people don't want to hear the fact that we have to release them now that hostilities are over, but our choice is, if we don't want them to go home, charge them, bring them back here, put them in an American jail, and let's hold them here until they rot. Then we don't have to worry about them becoming the commanders that they end up becoming. And that is constitutionally illegal. Okay, but are hostilities over? I mean, it feels like it's gotten even worse. I mean, we're still in Syria, Iraq, who are the hostilities against? Wait, but Charles, who are the hostilities against? Our government has not declared war. So if we want to keep them, really simple. Declare war tomorrow. The president just asked for it yesterday. Get Congress to declare war against ISIS. Then we can hold them there as long as we want. But I'm still going to say I don't want them in Gitmo. I think what we ought to do right now, they've been held long enough in this limbo status. Let us do what we can legally do. Charge them with a crime and lock them up. I don't get why we don't think, look, if we can hold Charles Manson, we can hold a lot of other people here in the United States, guaranteed they would probably want to stay in their cell because we put them in a max prison. I don't see them running around in the playground with other prisoners knowing who they are.
Now, one thing
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be funny about it or flippant, but let's do it. Okay,
no, listen, I hear what you're saying, and we've got some folks, particularly libertarians in this building, who echo the same comments. By the same token, what would you do with someone who leaves this country, goes to Syria, maybe pledges their allegiance to ISIS, and then comes back here? Should they be stripped of their citizenship, and should we somehow take, I don't know, I don't think they should be Americans. I would actually make Gitmo larger and stuff it with those people.
Stop putting them offshore. Let's put them, if we want to incarcerate people, we have the system in the United States to put a person in jail. So I'm with you, I'll agree. If you're a U.S. citizen, you leave the United States of America, declare allegiance to a foreign body who has declared war against your own country, and then you come back into the United States and say, well, man, I was only joking. I'm going to hang out for a little while, and I don't know what you're going to do. I'm so sorry. Look, I am really truly for protecting the United States of America, the Constitution I put my life on the line to defend, that all others do the same for. So I'm telling you, from my perspective, that person comes back here, I will not just vet you out, I'm going to hold you. All right, well, I will. If you really want to be aligned, go back to where you said you want to be aligned with, but don't hang out here.
We're on the same page there, buddy. Thanks a lot, Montel. Really appreciate you taking the time out.
No, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Charles. Thanks for helping out.
We'll see you soon.